Hello everyone. Today we have Pankaj ji. He's going to talk about Hanuman ji. Hello Pankaj ji. Welcome. So can you just talk about what is Hanuman Jayanti and its speciality?
Thank you. Hi. Thank you to having me here. And I'm really feel great to talk about Sri Hanuman and Sri Ram. Even we cannot talk about Sri Hanuman. That is very vast and very like the personality and Sri Ram's Bhakti by Hanuman is like we cannot explain. But still something we can talk about. Yeah. I would like to start with two lines that everyone knows, that is Shri Guru Charan Saroj Raj Nij Man Mukuru Sudhari Barnav Raghubar Vimal Jasu Jo Dayak Falachari बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरो पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार. So that is the start of the Hanuman Chalisa. You probably heard that, right? So that is talk about lots of things about life science, about ourselves, and how we think get things done. It also talk about the manifestation. So this is the start of the manifestation.
Okay.
When we say Shri Guru Charan, that means I am in front of Shri Guru Charan. That means in the on the feet of Guru. So Shri Guru Charan Saroj Raj. So I take the a small dust or a raj, that means the kern of the or molecule of the dust. So Shri Guru Charan Saroj Raj Nij Man Mukuru Sudhari. That means what it says is Shri Guru Charan Saroj Nij Man Mukuru Sudhari. A molecule of a dust, I clean my self-image. So I'm cleaning my self-image from the dust of the Guru's feet dust. So, and then says that Raghuvar, that means Sri Ram. Whatever they need, whatever they feel is good for me. Varnav Raghuvar jo dayak falchari. They can give to me. Varnav Raghuvar jasu jo dayak falchari buddhihin tanu janike. That means consider me as a buddhihin. That means I don't have that much intellect to decide. Buddhihin tanu janike Sumiro Pavan Kumar and Pavan Kumar. That means he is the son of Pavan Dev. So बुद्धिहीन तम जान के सुमिरो पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि. There are three things we need. Bal, it means power, muscles power. Buddhi, that means intellect. Vidya, that means the vivek or whatever the knowledge we need for them. Jo dayak falcharu. So the one who can give all four kind of purusharth, that they can give me. So if in short, if I say we are cleaning our self-image, that is what the first requirement of the spirituality. Or even if you want to create so identity, you already in the neurology, you understand, right? So how much self-image and identity is the important. But we as a normal person cannot even understand and identify our self-image. We are just living the self-image given by the society, by parents, by someone else. So when we clean that self-image from the help by the grace of the Guru, he knows what we have. It is talking about the mentor also, because mentor know what is your self-image, what is inside you, what is your real self, not the fake self. Shri Guru Charan Sarovar. Then it says, next line it says ki surrender, because everyone talk about the surrender, even in the life science, neurology, NLP, everyone talk about the surrender, but no one knows how to do that. Because we talk about the surrender, we talk about the gratitude, but don't know how to surrender, because we think that I left that on you, I left that on the universe. And next day again we check, hey, hua kya? It's happened or not? If someone can check after 8 days, 7 days, so that is not surrender, right? So, but here it's saying Jo Dayak Fal Charu, we left everything to them. So it's talk about self-image, is talk about the surrender, and finally they talk about the four kind of purusha. That is dharma, artha, kam, moksha. Because that is what the overall four parts of body, four pillars of the body, life, sorry, four pillars of the life. So they talk about that. So even in the two line explanation of, we can talk about this on 1 hour.
Yeah.
In short, it is that much only.
Okay, okay. So the three things. The first one is the self-image and how to find the self-image.
Yeah, that is the start of the spirituality. We cannot think about the spirituality. Second, self-image, finding itself with the self-image is too much difficult. Alone, it's very few people, 1% in the world can get by themselves because they have the self-realization. Otherwise, what we think we are, we try to find that, we consider that our self-image. So, like we talked about in the last episode, uh, that finding our true self by our patience and our purpose. We find ourselves with what actually we wanted to know. Like the life of Sri Hanuman. When Hanuman born, he had lots of power. And somehow he was killed, so all the power has been locked by gods. I would say not locked, it has been disabled for time being. Okay,
Okay.
because they are thinking that it's not the good time to give him the power because he can misuse his kid. And then when the time came, then power has been enabled again. When it's enabled, when he find the real self-image. So when he was in the jungle and he was young, Sri Hanuman was young, and then Sri Ram came into jungle. Okay, when he meet, then he realized why I was feeling so much anxious earlier. Like before meeting to Ram, he was very much confused. Like what everything is with me. I have power. I got that much. But still, I am feeling empty. And when he meet with Ram, he was feeling too much joy. And he was feeling something I got that this is what I need. From inside, he got the self image. And then I mentioned in my article also, he met with the Jamwan. So Jamat already with him, but there was a work of the Ram was there. So Ram was stuck, Sri Ram is stuck, and he wanted to send someone to uh, Lanka, and there was a
Okay.
big ocean was there. Jamwan helped him to identify his true power, and how he helped, he realized his true self-image. How he told that because he already in connection with the Sri Ram. So he told him, "You are for Sri Ram's work. So what you are doing? You are not realizing your true power." Then he realized his self-image. Okay, so that is how he got his self-image. Now coming to your question, how we get. So tomorrow is the Hanuman Jayanti, so I would only say that try to find the Jamwan for your life. If you get the Jamwan, you will get your self-image. It is very easiest way. Otherwise, it's long process.
Why people are saying that monkey goat, Hanumanji is a monkey goat? Do you have any clarity on that?
Yeah. Very nice question. And right, there are lots of myth about this one, monkey god. That I really feel bad when people say monkey god or Hanumanji was monkey. Initially, I was also thinking that in my childhood, but later on we came across IRWL that used to do the PCD, that Pawan Chintan Dhara Institute, where Guru Pawan Sinha, I learned from him that his all the information this related to Hanumanji I am giving from his reference, like all I learned from him. So they used to say like Hanumanji is not a monkey god. People used to say normally because they don't have much knowledge or they might not read the text properly. If the counter question is that if he is a monkey, then why all the monkey do not become the humans, right? And whatever act he have done, just from the intellect, just if you think, so is a monkey can do all this intelligent thing? How much difference of the monkey's behavior and the human's behavior? So, and even Hanumanji did lots better than the Hanuman, lots better than the human thing. So, he is no, definitely not a monkey. But why things came from, because he known, people used to say him Vanar. So what do you mean by Vanar? Vanar means one में रहने वाले नर. So there are many humans that used to live in the jungle. Okay. So jungle is called as one and nar means humans.
Okay.
So nowhere the monkey or bandar name came into the text. It's always Vanar. So the misinterpretation by some idiots, it become the monkey. So they don't have any knowledge. So yeah, that's about your question.
Yeah, yeah, that's interesting. And now people
Uh,
also having this doubts, and I think this is so much clear right now. And
yeah,
I hear that when Hanumanji, when he was in child, he trying to eat the sun. And is this a metaphor, or do we have any explanation for this?
yeah, very nice question. So just wanted to give the this is from Tulsidas ji mentioned also in the Hanuman Chalisa that युग सहस्र योजन पर भानु लिल्यो ताहि मधुर फल जानो. Okay, so that was something he mentioned. That means I will tell you the intellect and the knowledge that time, because when the Tulsidas written this line, that time there there is no research has been done. Even we don't know properly what is the difference between our planet and uh, moon. But if you see the intellect, they said Bhanu means sun, and they said Jug. So if we say Jug, that means there are four yugs we have. 12,000 years is known as one Jug. Yeah, one coordinate system, I would say. And Sahasra, that means thousand. And one Yojan, that means 8 mil. Okay, so mil is the unit. So this all I am saying is the unit used by that time. If I calculate that in like Juk into Sahas into Yojan, then it comes around crore 60,000, even not 9 crore something. It will come around 96 million. Okay, so 96 million is the distance. If you see now also, now the scientists done lots of like know everything, most of the thing no. So now also is close to 96,000. It's around 93 to 94 thousand million is the distance. See the intellect that time Tulsidas ji was knowing, and long before that they were knowing what is the difference between sun and earth.
Okay.
So that means in childhood he tried to eat that. But the second line have the difference. What second line says is you सहस्त्र योजन पर मिलियो ताई मधुर फल. But that means he ate eaten that easily. But there is a difference. That time they the same there was a one person. That name is Sur, and he was a great guru. He don't used to teach, and he has the tremendous knowledge. So he learned all these things. Hanumanji learned all this knowledge is very quickly. So normally if we talk in the normal sense also, we used to say it's not a piece of cake, and in हिंदी अरे हलवा है क्या, या फिर अगर किसी ने किसी का पूरा नॉलेज ले लिया, बहुत जल्दी सीख लिया, तो व्हाट वी यूज्ड टू से इन हिंदी, वी यूज्ड टू से को ये तो घोल के पी गया.
Okay.
वो रियली घोल के पी जाता है क्या किसी पर्सन को, राइट? और it's not a halwa, or it's not a piece of cake that you are eating. So the second line mean is that ki itna easily he eaten. That means all the knowledge of that guru Sur, he eaten that. And later on, then when the interpretation done, they clubbed both the line and said that he eaten the sun. So the both line are different. One is telling completely astronomical distance and calculation and mathematics, and another one just giving a code for the rhyming things. So that they are conveying that how intelligent Hanumanji is, that he learned everything from him. So yeah, so that is what we understand the things, not understand fully.
So there are
Yeah,
a lot of misinterpretations which cause these kind of
yeah,
statements.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
right.
so one peculiar power when we think about the Hanumanji, so we can say that he's always flying, right? Like, so what is there anything behind that, like the flying power? So when we normally look at different monkeys, they cannot fly. They can jump here and there, and so
Mhm.
when you look at the god aspect of Hanumanji, and
Mhm.
he can fly, right? So is there any peculiarity behind that special power?
Yes, one thing he have power, but for flying for that ability to fly, it was not like that. What happens? As I said, he was Warner, right? So Warner, why it has been said? Because he was living in the one. That's why known as Warner. As he is living in the one, they are surrounded by all these animals, and they are near to that monkey's ability. Even his face is also like that. So he was not monkey. Before answering your question, I would like to put that point. He was belonging to Neanderthal race. So Neanderthal race was the time when human being was evolving. There, before the sapiens, along with the sapiens, the most intelligent people were there. That was Neanderthal race. You can read it. You can Google it later on. So that was the race that time Hanuman was there and he belonging to that race that was having mouth like a monkey. And they also have the little bit tail.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is one thing. And because of he was having some structure like monkey kind of mouth and monkey's ability because he was surrounded by that and he was completely in the jungle world living there and learning from animals also. Okay. Now the second point is that uh, he was having a body structure like his hand was long, very long hand and touch to his knees. That much long hand is there.
Okay.
And science says if you have that kind of structure, you can jump more. If you are in the Olympic and if you can get the long jump, you can have too much long jump. And
Okay.
so Hanuman can jump it, longest jump he can do. Okay. So that is the reason when he used to jump, then people used to say he is flying. But he was not actually flying, he was jumping.
Oh.
Okay. In the Pune, still there are cathedral ways across DLA past. So even Pune, there is a special road, Jangli Maharaj Road. When I saw the Jangli Maharaj's photo,
Mhm.
he was also very much elongated head.
Okay.
So still probably a person like that who are having the elongated hands. So
Mm.
and even that time, not only Hanuman having the near to monkey, that Nathaniel race was near to monkey. That's why they have jumping power. Like that, there are 9 kind of people. One are that have different kind of ability. Some have the ability of Nag.
Mm.
Some have ability of bears. Some have ability of Garud. It means that flying ability. So some kind of abilities are there on, but not exactly what people used to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of energy Hanuman has as a god? Because different gods or different deities, they have different kind of energies, right? So when you look at
Hmm.
that aspect, and what kind of godly power or the energy that Hanumanji has?
Okay. Okay. So Hanumanji, if I talk about the Hanuman energy, then I would better word I would say the Hanuman consciousness
Okay.
because all the god have their own consciousness. Okay. So here I would like to bring some planetary aspects. Okay. So first thing, Hanuman was, I said, Nathaniel race and near to monkey. Why? But why the people more attached him to monkey? Because Hanuman is the known as Lord of or near to the planet Monkey, and Mars is the planet of uh, fire. So Hanuman is the energy of fire, and Hanuman that means that planet Mars is most powerful in the Shravan Nakshatra. There is a 27 constellations. So out of that, 21 constellation is the Shravan constellation, Shravan Nakshatra. And if you see in the sky, the Shravan Nakshatra have the same structure as the monkey face. So how intelligent people that time how they nearly connect that planet here superpower and the planetary system or the constellation system. So planet Mars, when it's moved to the Shravan, he will become more powerful. And when people connect to Hanuman or that face of monkey, they will directly connect their Hanuman consciousness to the universal consciousness that is there in the Shravan Nakshatra, and they will start getting that result energy of Hanuman. And as I said, the Hanuman's power is the energy of fire. What do you mean by fire? When I say fire, fire is the energy of the self. Because if we see the forming of the earth state, first stage is the we are live here because we have fire. And when the fire ends, then life goes. Okay. If in our life also, if we see the most powerful, if we go to the Ayurveda, then most powerful primary thing that we need is the Jathar Agni. What is Jathar Agni? That is the HCl acid that secrete in our stomach and it help to digest the food. So Hanumanji connect all these energies of wherever is fire. And but the most dangerous part is that if you not control the fire, then it can burn everything. So it should always in the control. That's why people says do Hanumanji puja with control. Don't
Okay.
like so that is very complex actually. So but yeah, if you connect to the Lord Hanuman, then they will give you the purpose. He will give you he will connect you to yourself, self-worth, and you will get the self-image.
So you said the purpose finding, right?
Yes, purpose finding we can start with.
Okay, can you just tell me how can we do that, or is there any simple way to explain that?
So how we get the purpose? So normally where is purpose? Very deep thing. Where is purpose exist? Our purpose exists in our navel region. And where is the place where Hanumanji stays? Where is the stage where the Saman Agni, Saman Vayu stays? Okay, not complicating, but yeah, trying to connect the all the dots. So when we born or when we were there in the that time, we are getting everything automatically from the mothers. There is a pipe was there that was connected to our navel region, and we are getting even we are not breathing that time. Our chest was not active, right? So that is what our existence. When a kid born come out in the world, then we cut that pipe so that our chest will activate and start breathing. So where the our existence is there, from where the point when we cut, we become individual, and that connection will be stopped. But it stops physically, not logically. It's always connected to the consciousness. Okay. So when we concentrate there, when we awaken that part, our navel region, or the energy of our that part, then automatically we try to know ourselves. We will understand who am I. There are lots of spiritual practice are there are lots of different practice are there, but somehow when we understand that thing, then we go near to our purpose and where the Hanuman is. So that is just a like how we can start with.
Okay, the naval region and the fire element. So these all are associated with the Hanumanji and the purpose. That's what you're
Yes,
saying.
right. Yes, right.
Okay,
And I
then
also want to talk about the Hanuman. So people used to ask me, like I saw the comment also, people was talking about the Hanuman, let me say, like, so hope you also aware of that term, like, so did you saw that comments? Ashtasiddhi.
Ashtasiddhi. Yeah, I might hear that, but can you just explain that?
Yes, 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 yes. So there is a saying is that Ashtasiddhi Navnidhi ke data Asbar Deen Janki Mata. That means Sita Mata given him Ashtasiddhi. So people used to talk, but probably few people ask that they are not aware what is that Ashtasiddhi. So these are the Ashtasiddhi. Ashtasiddhi, that means what do you mean by Siddhi? Siddhi is something that you expert on. You take that knowledge or application of that knowledge into your control, and you can utilize that particular power at maximum. Okay, in its true form. That is what the Siddhi. Okay, so now the first Siddhi, that known as Ahima Siddhi. Sorry, Anima Siddhi. So that anima siddhi is what? Anima siddhi is something that one can become smallest. It kind of a molecule. He can be become a molecule that much small. One can become. How I will become a just a mosquito and again big again big. How magical it is, right? So that power Hanuman got. Okay. So there is a line is saying that Masak Saman Roop Kapi Lahi. That means he taken the when he was entering into Lanka, he utilized that Siddhi. He taken the root of a mosquito and try to enter into Lanka. So that is the Anima Siddhi that give you the power to become small. The second Siddhi he have is the Mahima Siddhi. So Mahima Siddhi is that you can become bigger. How bigger you can, any length you can become bigger more than the earth, more than our solar system, that much big you can be. So how we can a human can become more taller than the Everest? What you feel? Is it looks like impossible, right? But yeah, it's possible. For Hanuman it was possible because he got the expertise on that, and it can still done. So that is one. I remember that, yeah, when the he was crossing the sea, that time one monster, that is Sursa came in front of him. So he used that siddhi to go across that sea. Okay. The third siddhi is Garima. What is that Garima siddhi? Garima siddhi is something you can become so heavy that no one can move you. Have you heard the story when Angad was the son of Bali? So he went to Lanka and he in the one of the argument he put his feet and told Ravan, he even just leave the ram. No one of your soldier can move my leg. And he put the leg and asked the people, like just try to move my leg. And everyone put his full effort, full,
Mhm.
but they were not able to move his leg. That is from the Garima, because he make his feet too strong that no one can able to move. They were, that means, think that time how powerful they are, but still not able to move his leg. That is from Garima Siddhi. The Garima Siddhi was there with the Angat also, and Hanuman also have that. So Hanuman also used that Siddhi somewhere. And the one Siddhi is Lagima. Siddhi is something very light. It will become like a air, so you can jump whatever length.
Okay.
Yeah. So one or two jump, he crossed that sea. So that also answer your earlier question कि he was flying or not. He was not flying, but he can jump at any length, just not because he was having some ability of monkey, but he was also having that Laghima Siddhi. So he by the yoga siddhi and all, he can make his body very light. And if he become very
Okay.
light, he can like jump like that.
Yes.
Yeah, and one is the siddhi is Vashitma. Vashitma siddhi is something that we all need. That siddhi, Vashit. Vashitma siddhi is influence, power of influence. Who don't need the influence power? If we go into the office, we want to influence boss. If we need to, everyone want to influence his subordinate, because without influence, nothing can be done. Influence his employees. Even at home, if you want to take some decision, you need to influence someone. Even in home also, we need to influence our kids so that they can listen us, right? So
Yes. Yes.
that influence, and Sri Hanuman was having so much influence power in front of Ravan. When just think the situation when Ravan's Lanka was so big, lots of army, no one can move there without his wish, and he was standing there. He created his own asan, sit on the top or the same level of Ravan, and talking to him, and he told anything to Ravan, but Ravan was not able to do anything much. Why? Because the way he communicate,
Mhm.
awesome, like मतलब बोलना ना, गाली भी इतने इतने तमीज से दिया कि कि ही वाज नॉट एबल टू डू एनीथिंग, उसको समझने में प्रोसेस करने में इतना टाइम लगा. तो दैट इज द पावर इन्फ्लुएंस. हमको बॉस रहता है ना, बॉस ने सब बोल दिया, तो देयर आर मेनी पीपल कम्स टू अस एंड सेड समथिंग एंड वी थिंक लेटर, अरे इसने तो गाली दिया था यार, हमने व्हाट इज One is Siddhi. So Parakram Siddhi is something, whatever we think, that is the power of manifestation. In the current term, it's manifestation. Why? Parakram Siddhi is something, whatever you need, you will get that. You don't need to try, you don't need to do anything. Everything happen to you. Like when kids in the mother's womb, he even no needs to breathe. Food, digested food coming direct to his stomach. He not doing anything. How beautiful the if life is like that, right?
Yes.
Everything is coming to us. We don't need to do anything, right? One
Yes.
siddhi was prapti.
Mm.
Prapti siddhi is something growth. We all need that growth, right?
Mhm.
Gain. Whatever gain we need, whatever growth we need, we can get that. So that also, but that needs a knowledge. How to get that? Knowledge and practice. Two things. So he put all this effort to get that.
Okay.
Okay, I think I explained the seven. Eighth one, I guess, Ishatma. Ishatma Siddhi. So that Ishatma Siddhi is you become similar to God.
Okay.
So you take the responsibility of, you are kind of co-creator. So you take the responsibility of with the God. You are the part of the God team. So that is all the Siddhi. Like lots are there to talk about that Siddhi, because we are very small, cannot talk much. But yeah, whatever you will talk, it's I think yeah, more than enough. Like otherwise we
Yes.
need more time to talk about. Yeah.
Definitely. So, because of restriction of the time, so we are just winding up here. And thank you so much,
Uh-huh.
Pankaj and giving a good understanding of what is Hanumanji and what is about its powers and what it is actually represents. And also thank you for removing some of the misconception about him. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's my pleasure to talk about Sri Ram and Hanumanji. So thank you to